Hey, welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside, spending time out in nature, getting outside, getting in a few steps, but more importantly than that, I'm putting in the time. Yeah, it's a small sacrifice. Carve some time out of my day, away from work, away from family, away from hobbies and interests to do this. All right, to find time to spend with, well, that guy. A, because he needs it, right? And yeah, it's a commitment I've made for him. It's a commitment I've made with him that we go out for a walk. Yeah, big part of what we do. But where we do it, how we do it, why we do it, I think those are important factors. It's kind of what I want to talk about. So, made a choice, made a commitment to do the best that I can for myself. Small adjustments to my day, to my routine, small considerations of my time, my energy to dedicate to him, dedicate to my dog. And I'd like to think that those considerations fall, and that way of thinking falls into many aspects of my life, right? Um, Try and allocate time and energy to those things that I prioritize. And well, some might call it selfish, but it's working out well for me because in order to best serve others, I need to be capable physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I need to be able to dedicate what I can as often as I can, for as many as I can, for as long as I can. So that might mean getting enough sleep. Huge believer in that, right? And that changes throughout your circumstances, your day, shift work and whatnot. But good sleep, right? Stay off the screen an hour before, or if you need that screen as part of your background, part of your routine, consider some blue light blockers, right? But yeah, try and think about what's going to improve the quality of your sleep. Sleeping in cooler temperatures, if you've got air conditioning, right? Real help. But if that's not possible, then opening some windows, getting some air circulation. But if you can be cooler in your sleep, you will sleep more soundly, right? I'm a firm believer in find success personally of a weighted blanket from time to time. It's there, don't always use it, but I have the ability to use that. So that's worked out well for me from time to time. But getting quality sleep and enough of it, I mean, hey, that's our rest and digest, right? There's so many processes that go on with our brain, our internal organs, our digestion, muscle repair, all of it happens when we sleep, right? And that lack of sleep can over time can be quite traumatic on all those processes and all those aspects of functioning to the best of our abilities. So yeah, I make considerations around that. Make considerations around my diet, about my hydration, not just when I eat, what I eat, how I eat. These are all important factors. And it wasn't always this way, but making small steps, small changes gradually over time, here and there when I can, they're all working out. And hey, a year later, a little bit different person physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially than I was, right? It's making small changes over time. And, simple, realistic goals, but carving out the time to consider what is the best version of me for those people that I'm responsible for, including that dog, right? So it starts with myself, right? And once I can find the way to be happier, healthier, focused, creative, empathetic, kind, strong, alert, right? Those things help me better manage the folks that I'm responsible for at home and at work. That dog. So they're not easy, right? And a greater part of my adult life filled with poor choices around sleep, diet, hydration, money, time outside, right? Spent my whole life working outside, but I wasn't being mindful of it, and wasn't taking full advantage of what I had and where I had it. So making small changes, and the bigger part of it is that awareness, all right? That there's so many benefits that I took for granted, but being mindful, being aware, making an effort to include intentional immersion in nature is a big part of this, big part of what's making me the best version of myself. You know, trying to impart what I'm actually going through, what I'm actually experiencing through this format. Yeah, it works, right? Done a lot of reading, a little bit of research. Yeah, learned a little bit through this format as well about the health benefits of going outside, immersion, right? But it's not all theory, right? For me, it's practice. And for those people who knew me at this time a year ago, can actually see the difference, right? Can actually feel the difference, right? Those in my life who've been with me for more than the past 6 months that I've been sharing through this format, they know the difference, and they ask, you know, like, what are you doing? What does it take? And, you know, when the invitation is given, I'll share what I can when I can. Sleep, diet, time outside, hydration, intentional efforts of nature connection, nature immersion. Big part of it. Yep, it's all good stuff. Making small changes to how much time I spend outside, even just techniques in walking, right? Making efforts to use the terrain to my advantage, use time of day, using the seasons, using the landscape. You know, this is how I work out. Haven't touched weights since I was in high school, but just a way of life, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So those considerations, all right? Having that dog helps. I'd be going outside, maybe not as often, but it's part of what I do for a living. That helps. But it was a choice. It came with some sacrifices, but I'm happier and healthier for it. So Nike said it best. Still do. Might even have a t-shirt someplace in the closet that says, just do it. Yeah, but don't do it all at once. Your head will explode. So do what you can, when you can, for as many as you can, as often as you can, for as long as you can, right? So be kind, be thoughtful, and start with doing it all for yourself. All right. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. All right. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.